We are going to be tackling your food magazine practice tutorial, so you need to download the cookies image. So once you hit the download button, it appears right up at the top, and then we just need to drag this, not into Lightroom, and let me open up Photoshop, right there, not Lightroom, let me close this out, force quit. We're dragging that up into Photoshop. Okay, once it's in Photoshop, we're actually going to go up to New, create a new document, and we actually need to size this to be an 8 by 10 at 300 pixels per inch, and make sure it's in a vertical format, and then we're going to create that. Got it. We're going to switch back to our cookies window, and I'm going to hit Command A to select all, Command C to copy, and then Command V to paste, and Command T to transform. And then I'm going to size this to fill up my entire window. And you can have some maybe spill off of your page, but you should not have any white or any of your background layers showing on your magazine or on here. When you're done, hit the check mark or enter to say you're done transforming. And then I'm just going to hold Shift, select my background layer, right click, and then we're going to merge our layers so there's only one. So there are some things that we need for our magazine, and if you're unsure of what these things are, on Canvas we have our elements of a magazine cover where everything is listed and there's visual examples. So a master headline is basically the name of our magazine. So I'm going to switch back to Photoshop. The main tool that you guys are going to be using for this magazine is our text tool right here, and that if you select that, we can then start using it. So if I draw over my magazine, I then can start drawing my text, and I can start using my text. So I'm going to name this maybe like cookie time, which is fine. Kind of a boring text. So I'm going to highlight over my text, and then up at the top are all of my options for my text. And we have different texts that you can choose from right here. And you should try to think about choosing a text that kind of matches your food, your theme, your style, your vibe, aesthetic, whatever. And there are so many different vibes, themes, whatever. And these are my fonts right here that I have selected, but if you go to more fonts, these are literally all of the fonts that Adobe has. And I actually really like this 8 heavy. Last time I tried to do this, Photoshop stopped working. Let me click my Creative Cloud and hopefully that helps. I'm going to open that. There we go. Let's make sure, hopefully that works. Last time it crashed on me. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to make this to be, let's try 72. Oh, that's so stinking cute. Okay, I love that. Don't like the color though. So I'm going to select that color. Now I'm going to move this to the side. And I could, choose whatever color I want. But if I move this to the side, and then if I hover my mouse over top of my image, there's the eyedropper tool. And if I click over top of my image, it then is going to select a color pixel, and I can match a color inside of my image, which is really great to have that connection. So I selected a brown that I see within, and then don't forget about like tools and things that we have used for our Photoshop assignment. So I'm going to select my text, and then I'm going to go to the effects, and I'm going to add a stroke around my text. So I'm going to maybe add, a black one, and let's do like maybe 2 stroke, and maybe I'm going to add a drop shadow and add a little bit of a distance to it. Really cute. I like that. Cute like that. Loving it. So I'm going to apply that. So now I'm going to go in and add a dateline. So a dateline is, we're going to go in and we're going to use a serif font, which you want to stick to like about 3 fonts max. So this is October 2024. Does not need to be super big, and that dateline is generally right underneath your master headline. See how it is right there? Boom. Left third is generally right there. So then we generally have a main cover line. And if you don't know cover lines or what you should do for articles within your magazine, this is where you can use ChatGPT. So I already went to ChatGPT and I said, give me 10 main cover lines for a cookie magazine. And already outputted a bunch of different cookie ideas that I could use for this magazine. I'm just going to use the first one to show you guys how I can make different text stand out in different ways. And then I'm going to show you how to add a barcode and a shape. And that's basically it for this tutorial. But you are going to still add 4 different cover lines to your tutorial. So switching back to Photoshop. So now I'm going to go back to Photoshop and we are going to add more text. And I'm going to go back and this is going to be my main cover line now. And I'm going to switch back to my 8 heavy. And there's my cookie craze. And think about how maybe you can break things up to draw some attention to this. So right now it's pretty boring. It's my main cover line. It should be the biggest, the boldest. It should draw some attention to it. So when I can zoom in, so right now I'm not really looking at some things. So I'm gonna make that one bigger itself. Not 60, let's try maybe like 48. No, let's try 36. Yeah, I like that one. Cookie craze, maybe let's try even, and you can do like size 40, your own. Maybe we'll go 46, boom, like that. Okay, cool, cookie craze. Then we can do right here, instead of 10, maybe I'll do size like, because which one's this? That one's 46. Maybe I'll do like size 24. Oops, undo, Command Z, oops, edit. Oops, edit, undo, move, edit, undo, move, edit, undo. Oh, redo. What am I doing? Okay, we'll just redo it. Man, early in the morning. Okay, cookie craze. And then we'll make this one like size 24, I'm thinking. Yeah, awesome. Then I'm gonna make this smaller. I think I did size 40 for this one. Yeah, you can make your own size. This, that, awesome. I can also adjust my own kerning if I want. Kerning is the spacing in between these. So if you want, you can do window. It's called character styles. Window, if you guys want, sharp. And what you could do too, if it's being weird, like mine's kind of being a little bit, whoop. So what I could do is I could copy and then I could paste that. If things are being weird, like mine was, you can do separate text boxes. To make them look better. So not bad. And then now I have them all together. Cute. Okay, not bad, but a little boring. So I might do it like right there, cookie craze. And then let's maybe add a shape or something behind it. So I see kind of circles within. So we have shape tools that we can have. Within your magazine, you are required to have at least 2 shapes. So I'm gonna add in 1 circle and 1 rectangle. So we'll start with the rectangle. So I'll do a rectangle for the cookie craze one. So I'm gonna add the cookie craze over top of it, not doing that fill. Let's do the color picker right here. I'm gonna do this orangey color. I'm gonna push OK, but it's completely covering it. So instead of doing the fill, I'm gonna go over here and change my opacity to really low. And then I'm also gonna drag it underneath my text and also underneath the other text as well too. So pay attention to your layers with that I like. So I'm just gonna get that out of the way. That I like, so good. And if you need to adjust it, you can after the fact. I'm gonna go back. That's good, okay, good. And then maybe let's do a circle around, oh, my dateline got MIA. Let's add my dateline back in. Serif, that one, 6. That's black. Okay, we'll make it like size 12. Good. Teeny tiny. Good. Okay, awesome. Space bar so I can move this around. Let's maybe move this up, I think would be better. Yeah, because we've got some room. Because I don't want to cover up my main image, so maybe I'll do my 4, maybe I'll do like 2 cover lines right here, 3 cover lines right here, and maybe another cover line right here. So maybe I will do another rectangle right there. So we could just copy and paste maybe, but maybe make this one a little bit, oops, not that. So I'm gonna hold shift and then I can make this one shorter without changing the proportions Oops, so if I do my selection, I'm gonna drag all of those up. Oh, undo. I'm gonna move all of those up. And then I could do my 4 cover lines right there. Okay, then we need a barcode. So I'm just gonna go to Google, barcode. We're just gonna go here, images, awesome. I'm just gonna go with the first one that I see, drag it right there, do the size that I would like. Sure, for right now, maybe a wee bit smaller, sick, awesome, golden. So we have done together, we did our master headline, we did our dateline, we already have our main image, that's the cookie image. We did our main cover line, we made that up, that's our cookie craze. You are going to do 4 other cover lines on your own. You can go to ChatGPT and do 10 main cover lines for a cookie magazine like I did if you want to. Then make sure you add a barcode. You can use different colors for your fonts. Ideally, you should use different sizes for your fonts. You need at least 2 different shapes. You don't have to use just rectangles if you don't want to. If you need ideas, go to your magazine reference presentation. That's why we did those. I will be available to help if you guys need, but you will need to get this done before you do your own magazine.